Let's get started. Hello, everyone. It's really packed. Welcome to Langara College Web and Mobile App Design and Development Capstone Showcase. Woo! My name is Tomoko Kochi, and I'm the instructor of the Capstone project class. I'd like to start by acknowledging that we are here on the unceded traditional territories of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. We are very fortunate to learn and work on this beautiful land. Let's start by looking at tonight's program. After the intro, we greet the panelists, and then we'll head right into the main event, student project presentation. When the last team finishes, the panelists will deliberate for the awards, while the audience, which is you, get to vote for your favorite. So make sure to stay to the end, there's an award announcement. Right, so let me start with talking about Langara College. Langara College is one of BC's leading post-secondary institutions, providing university studies, continuing studies, and career studies to over 22,000 students annually. The Web and Mobile App Design and Development, WMDD for short, is a 2-year intensive post-degree diploma program focusing on web and mobile design and development from concept to deployment. You can see some of the subjects taught in this program here. There are 2 streams, designer stream and developer stream, and we prepare these students to be ready to work in the industry as a web developer or mobile developer or designer. The program is taught by highly qualified instructors, led by the program coordinators, Jason Madar and Jessica Ortega-Nava. Hi, Jessica. I'd like to invite Jason to say a few words.
Thank you, Tomoko, and very welcome, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody here. So I don't want to take up too much time, but it's kind of story time a little bit, so maybe I'll spend like 1 minute talking about how this program came to be, because I thought it was a nice occasion for that. It started, the concept of this program started around 2000. I was just looking it up on the SkyTrain here, around 2014. And I wasn't involved back then, but I think the current Dean of Arts, Darren, he was involved right there. Yeah, he was involved in conceiving this program. So 2014, right? I don't know if you remember, but iPhone was at version 6. It's now, what is it now, like 15? Right? So it's like version 6, right? There's no such thing as React Native. There was no such thing as Figma, you know, for those of you who are in the program, right? All the latest technology that we are teaching today didn't exist back then. And so how did this program came about then? Is this program just about teaching the latest technology? Well, if that's the case, then we would have been so outdated, right? This program is really, and I think that I want to credit this not to myself because I wasn't involved in creating the program, but guys like Darren, and I think Kevin, you were part of that too, right? Yeah. So the reason why this program was put together was because I think, for the visionaries back then, they realized that technology is just one part of it, right? The most important part is for people to work together, right? We realized that it's impossible to put a product, a good, well-polished product together without different people all working their best, right? You see that list of that list of topics, right? No one person can do it all, right? If somebody is good at object-oriented programming, they wouldn't be good at graphic design, right? So it's about putting everyone in a team together and allowing everyone to do their best. So, and I'm extremely proud of this program. And for those of you who are guests, hopefully you're going to be seeing this in action tonight, and that our students, each one of them are talented, but together they can achieve pretty amazing things. So I want to congratulate all our students, and have a great show tonight, because you're the star. And for all the guests here, once again, enjoy. And I just, hope that you'll get some really good inspiration out of it. Oh, I forgot there was no AI back in 2014. And and we may see some AI, propping up tonight as well. All right, so thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Jason. So I'd like to explain a little bit about what Capstone project is. The Capstone project is the final and most demanding team project at WMDD. They interviewed business professionals to identify a pain point that they can solve with a mobile app. And then they worked on the entire design and development process in just 13 weeks. Teams meet every week to do plan and do the estimate for a 1-week sprint, and then they execute it using Agile methodology. So developers delve into Agile practices like version control, CI, and issue tracking, while designers focus on personas, UX UI design, marketing asset videos, and complete project documentation. Weekly sprint reviews gather the accomplishments of that sprint, and then also the feedback. We cover essential teamwork skills like design handoffs and code reviews. And students also learn collaboration, conflict resolution, right? And iterative process improvement that's crucial in any workplace. In addition to working on the mobile app, I get them on their feet in class and do activities for them to experience the benefit of running an Agile project, because I'm an Agile coach. And I want to make sure these students graduate equipped with understanding of why we do Agile and how. So let's see if I succeeded in imbuing students with Agile principles. Okay, my past and current students in the audience, wave. Nice to see some of you alumni. Okay, here's a question. What was one of the Agile principles you learned in the very first class with me? Yes, yes. I didn't set this up. Just remember, when you experience it physically, it's so hard to forget. So there are 3 principles that we focused on. Fail fast, sometimes spectacularly at the beginning, so you can learn from it and then improve in the next iteration, right? So many students here come from the culture that failure is not accepted. But now you know it is okay, right? And the second one is to deliver frequently, deliver values, and then iterate. And the third one is face-to-face communication, right? So I'm really glad everybody remembered, right? So moving on, to help students with understanding of the idea of logging more bugs lead to better final products, because students usually think having less bugs is a good thing, and no. So we do these fun events after 2 major milestones called Bug Bash, where the team members compete against each other for the number of bugs they can log within 1 hour in the 24-hour period we set. And we have a clear winner for both of the event, which is Jasmine Tzu. Where is Jasmine? I have a certificate for you. So I have a Bugbuster certificate for you, Jasmine. So the award recognizes an individual who demonstrates exceptional vigilance in ensuring product quality and consistently report bugs for enhancement. So congratulations, Jasmine. Right, so tonight we have these 6 mobile apps presented by students in Capstone project class. And I'd like to play a promotional videos created by designers, which is compiled into one video by our wonderful audio video course instructor, Jeff Ellis. Where's Jeff? Hi, Jeff, thank you so much. I'm gonna play it.
Meet John, a dedicated supervisor ensuring his workers return home safe. Introducing SAFE, your dedicated safety companion for the construction site. SAFE features include incident reporting, GPS check-in, check-out, one-touch SOS, and SMS notifications. With SAFE, workers can report through an easy 3-step process, or use one-touch SOS to send an immediate SOS for help. John and his team can now work protected. SAFE, Site Alert for emergencies.
Does your food business look like this during off-peak hours? Worry no more. The 𝐸𝐷 app is here to help. You can promote time-limited discounts on our app to boost customer flow. 𝐸𝐷 is a platform where you can set up and customize deal coupons for any time of the day. Simply enter menu items and create discounts for the hours when you want to promote your deals. And customers can browse through an array of deals from you at any time. They can then easily redeem your offered deals with QR codes within our app. You can also effortlessly promote your business in 𝐸𝐷 using our Smart Ad Maker feature. Ready to elevate your food business? Unlock its full potential by downloading 𝐸𝐷 now.
Are you tired of endlessly managing course materials and schedules? Why not try My Guru? My Guru is an empowered assistant that can help educators and self-learners quickly create schedules and topics. Manage courses, access an AI assistant, and generate quizzes based on your requirements. Institutions and companies can customize the appearance and topics. With My Guru, whether you are managing a course or just self-learning, your pathway to success is clear. My Guru, the best course assistant.
Every laugh, every sound, they're all part of the joy of childhood. But amidst the laughter and play, the world can sometimes get a bit too loud. Introducing HearHopper, the app that puts your child's auditory health first. With our tailored pure tone hearing test, you can assess their hearing sensitivity with ease. Train your child's ears to better perceive sounds in any environment with ear masking training. And with our noise check, you can ensure that your child is in a safe and sound environment. Let's celebrate every milestone together and build a future where every child hears their world with clarity and confidence. Test, train, thrive. With HearHopper.
Welcome to WellQuest, your ultimate companion for achieving your nutrition goals. With WellQuest, stay connected with a professional coach who can create a personalized nutrition plan and track your progress more effectively. Simply scan your food to log your calories and consult our AI bot, 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿, for additional assistance tailored to your preferences. This is WellQuest, your pathway to better nutrition. Download now and start your journey towards better health today.
Drowning in housekeeping paperwork, lost assignments, last-minute changes, and endless running? CleanOps is your lifesaver. This mobile app seamlessly connects housekeepers and supervisors to effortlessly coordinate and assign tasks with crystal clear communication. Say goodbye to lost papers and hello to a happy, efficient team. CleanOps lets you report tasks with a tap, no more chasing down updates. Need extra supplies or have a maintenance request? CleanOps makes it simple. Plus, compliance management is a breeze. The future of clean is here. Download CleanOps now and transform your housekeeping operation from chaos to calm. Download CleanOps today.
So these designers can create videos, not just web design. Just saying, yeah. Right, now it's time to introduce a great lineup of the panelists we have tonight. Panelists, I'd like to ask you to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Yes, so each term, whenever we do this, we always like to invite panelists who are actually from industry. So one of the things that we want to make sure we're doing is bringing people who have the experience of actually building apps just like these. So that's why we've got with us this evening Priya, Duresh, and Kelsey. So I would love to introduce them. I was actually just going to say, though, it's funny, the bug, what was it, bug bash, yeah. When I was a kid, my dad is a pest controller. So to me, it means something completely different. But pretty cool stuff. I like that. So I'm going to get started. Ladies first. Can we have Priya come up and introduce her and her company, Edify?
Thank you. Hi, everyone. It's nice to see some of you again. Edify Learning Spaces is a company I started because I found out that my child learned differently. She's autistic, and I knew that there was a better solution to what was being offered at schools. So I came up with Edify Learning Spaces. It's a one-on-one tutor match platform for neurodivergent kids. And I have been in the small business, turning into scalable business field for many years now. I'd say I started being an entrepreneur at the age of 12. And I continue to learn, so I'm very happy to be here and to see all of your growth. I know you've been working very hard for a very long time, and I hope to make great connections with you once you're completed this program, and great work.
So Priya and Edify are close to my heart because my children are autistic. And so her and I have been chatting a lot, and I'm really excited to see their growth because I really want to see that help for children everywhere. So thank you for what you're doing, Priya. Next up, we'll bring up Kelsey.
Hey everyone, there's a lot more people here when you see it looking this way. Yeah, my name is Kelsey. In 2014, I founded a business called Re-Up, where we designed payment and loyalty systems for cafes, restaurants, hair salons. We sold that to Lightspeed in 2008, and that was very exciting. But I'm not very excited about customer loyalty. I don't know about anybody else. And I'm very excited about music, so I started Busker. And what we're doing is building on the emotional connection that fans have to local artists at shows. And we're building collectibles around events and delivering music that way, creating new experiences. I loved what I've seen from you guys so far, so I'm excited to see more. Thank you.
Yeah, Kelsey and I have connected. I mean, I'm older than he is, but one of the things we've connected on, yeah. The gray hair, though, but my stylist tells me it's all the rage. But Kelsey and I have connected a lot on how when we were younger, and some of the people in the audience will probably recognize this, When we were younger, it was about discovering new music, going to the store, discovering that CD and putting it in and hearing that song for the first time and go, oh my God, this artist sounds really cool, and then introducing it to your friends. That's kind of gone a little bit these days, right? The experience of that has kind of been lost. And so we've talked a lot about that. And in fact, it just came up yesterday. I had a student at another school I teach at, a Japanese student, and he was asking me about 90s R&B. And he's like, I'm only 23, but I'm really interested in 90s R&B. Can you recommend some things to me? I'm like, I'm not that old. But it reminded me that the whole discovery of bands and music, it's not what it used to be. And so it's really, really cool to have somebody out there that wants to bring these new experiences. Just imagining going to an event and scanning a code and you get this cool collectible or opportunity to meet the band or go for dinner or things like that. Really cool stuff. So thank you for joining us, Kelsey. Last but not least, Duress.
Oh, wow, it is a big crowd. Hello, my name is Duress. I'm the founder and CEO of Vaster. One of the things, listening to the course curriculum and the programs that you guys work on, I wish I had this experience. It would have saved me a lot of time and a lot of headaches. I started a company called Menu Burst, which was slated for launch in 2020, right before COVID, that changed our course, so we had to do a pivot. So Vaster is a pivot that we've been working on for the last couple of years. We work in the machine learning and AI sector. We train the camera on a mobile device to allow consumers to interact with physical products, to find out more information about what they're consuming so you can make informed decisions. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to see what you present, and you all have a very bright future. And so I'm excited to see what you guys present to us. Thanks, Paul, for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. It's just a reminder, this is practice for your TED Talk, right, in the future. All of your TED Talks that you're going to have, by the way. So thank you all for joining us, and appreciate having you here. So back over to Tomoko.
Right, so these are the awards that we are giving out today. So Design Excellence Award, a Development Excellence Award, and Market Ready Marvel Awards. These three awards celebrate a team that does the best in this certain area. So because we don't have a designer in the panel, the senior UX designer Marinella Pozo will be helping with the Design Excellence Award to give some insights. Many of you know Marinella, I'm pretty sure. And then audience, you decide best in show. Isn't that cool? Right, so without further ado, let's dive into the main event, student project presentation. First up is SAFE. Take it over.
So, hello everyone, I'm Cindy, and I'm thrilled to introduce to you SAFE, which stands for Site Alert for Emergency, a mobile application that helps construction companies address on-site hazard, prioritize work safety, and enhance emergency response. In 2022, the construction industry in British Columbia faced a staggering 54 deaths and 183 fatalities across Canada, being the highest numbers record in the last 35 years. But these are more than just numbers. These are life loss, families affected, and significant costs for construction companies. At SAFE, we aim to address all of these challenges and make every construction site a safer place for everyone involved. The current reporting time involves calling a supervisor, which can take anything around for 4 to 5 minutes, and this delay can be critical during an emergency. With SAFE, reports can be filled in just 30 seconds to 1 minute, allowing for swift actions and potentially saving lives. Our main features prioritize work safety and empower the workforce, from incident report to SMS communication. One-touch SOS and check-in and check-out, we give workers the tools they need to be safe at all times. While our competitors like Smart Safety, Alert Media, and 𝐡𝐴𝐩𝐸 offer similar solutions, we stand out at 𝐡𝐴𝐩 by providing SMS communication, one-touch assistance, and a safety zone confirmation. As well, our app integrates the current construction sound system, which includes an air horn. So workers are already trained to understand and recognize specific sounds like the air horn, sounding 1 time for an emergency and 3 times for an evacuation. Our app leverages the same system, so they have more familiarity. Now, let's check how the app works. So in this time, I'm gonna be a worker at Vancouver at my construction site. What I do every time I just go to the site is I'm just gonna log in at my Save app. And once I'm logged in, I need to check in to let know my supervisor that I have arrived on site. And it's checking my GPS, and now I'm check-in, so I can start my day.
So I'm the supervisor at the construction site. And once I get to work, I open my app, log in as a supervisor, and then I can check which workers are already on the site. And I can see that Cindy is already here and which ones are not.
As I keep doing all of my daily tasks, I see that there's a fire, right? Like there's something going on, it's pretty big. So we need to report this emergency right away. So I'll click report the emergency. There's no one injured yet, but it's a fire hazard and it's pretty urgent, so level 3. We're right now at the building A. And of course, we need assistance on the location, so we can open the camera and take a picture of where actually is the site, the fire. So once we have taken, then we can send the alert right away.
So as you can see, I received the alert. This is pretty serious because it's a level 3 alert. I know that there are no workers injured, but there's a fire hazard in building A, and I can see where the fire is so that I can notify the proper authorities. With this information, I will start the evacuation protocol. So every worker that has the app is going to be notified that evacuation is going to start. Three horns for evacuation. Once they start the evacuation, I'm going to notify the authorities, 911, busy workers, the fire department, and the site manager, for them to be aware of the situation, and an SMS is going to be sent to their phones. So now let's start the evacuation.
Now, as a worker, I have received the evacuation alert. I need to go to the safe zone so I can see where it is. See, there's a fire hazard level 3, and I can just move to the containers area and click that I'm safe to let know my supervisor that I'm in this designated area.
As a supervisor, I can check which workers are already on the site and be sure that they are safe.
Oh, I'm the site manager, and I just received a level 3 alert and an SMS notification. I better go check it out.
All of this fire and situation has make me a bit anxious. I think I'm gonna faint, so I'll just trigger an SOS to let know my supervisor that I need immediate help. I'll just hold it. No, I guess I'm gonna faint. No? Okay. Help.
One of my workers is in serious trouble and they cannot file a report. So they send an SOS report. When I click this, the information that is going to send to me is the location of the worker, and I'm going to be able to notify the first aid team for them to be able to go to that location. Also, if they're in my work time, I also see something going on, I can also file a report without the need of anyone else to trigger the alarm. I can do it myself. So this is all for our demo. I hope you like it, and the design team is going to explain the thing next.
Our wireframes were designed to achieve efficiency in less than 3 clicks. We carefully crafted each screen to be intuitive and user-friendly, so we can ensure that the workers have easy access to the safety feature without any hassle. Our logo incorporates elements like blocks, shields, and emergency levels. This logo is representation of our commitment to building safer construction sites and protecting workers' lives. The colors and typography chosen for this UI kit were also carefully chosen to convey a sense of urgency and alert. The main colors, red and orange, are associated with the global traffic sign conventions, and the font is simple and modern, which enhances the overall readability and usability of the app. The UI components were designed from the beginning to be modular and reusable, which makes it easy to create a consistent user interface across the app. The UI mockups, this is a sneak peek of the finalized mockups, which is also the current design of the app.
So for our tech stack, we are using React Native and Expo for our front-end development. And for our back-end development, we are relying on TypeScript along with Node.js and Express. For deployment, we have deployed our back-end to EC2 instance. And we have also created a CI/CD pipeline to automate our deployment along with GitHub Actions. And so talking about our business model. So our business model offers 2 annual subscriptions. So one is Essential Safety, which covers up to 50 users, and the other is Elite Safety, which covers more than 50 users. So now I would like to introduce my incredible team behind this app. So on designer sides, we have Shane, Salman, and Jade. And on development side, we have Cindy as our front-end developer and project manager, and Raha, Janet, Priscilla, and I as full-stack developers. So together, we are building safer construction sites and driving growth for this industry. So we are securing sites and protecting lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Saif.
I like how they said they're driving growth, but I can see that Shane's also driving forklifts now. So this is just to tell you that we've introduced a new part of the program. So you now also, for the next term, if there's any students here in Capstone for next term, by the way, you also now have to learn how to drive a forklift or some form of vehicle for a construction site as part of the project as well. I'm going to start out over on this end here with Jerez, if you can give us some feedback.
Yeah, I mean, give yourselves a hand. This is a fantastic presentation. The level of complexity in the app, from a design standpoint, yes, I'm not a designer, but I know simplicity when I see simplicity. It's obvious, it's intuitive, and just the number of features that you've built in that, from a construction standpoint, I've been on construction sites, and having a tool like this, I think, is a brilliant idea. The fact that, if you save one life, it's well worth it. So really, I'm impressed. Great stuff.
That was very compelling. So right off the bat, you talked about how many lives are lost, and I think that's the main point of why you're creating this, and that is why you're capturing everyone's attention. And from then on, it was easy to understand. I loved the colors that you used, the fonts, and I felt like, even though I don't know about safety on construction sites, I think I do a little bit actually though, but I feel like I could go in without being a CSO or someone who's trained in security, and I think that I would be able to use it and help save lives. So, great job.
I'd love to echo what you guys said, but amazing product demo. Live demos are notorious, and holy, like, look at this fire. Like, someone needs to put this out for sure. But yeah, I'm a big fan of a big, stupid button right in the middle for dummies that can just push it, and especially for people who are in an emergency when they are fainting, And yeah, amazing job, guys. Way to consider all those things.
Yes, a key for simplicity, right? The idea being that anybody could use this, so very little training. So I think it's great because not only is there a fire on the stage, but the team is on fire. What? Great start.
Team Safe, congratulations. Next up is Nom.
Hi, we're Team Space, and we're here to present to you Nom, a restaurant deal app that specializes in time-based deals for small to medium-sized businesses. As you guys can see here in the statistics on the screen, a lot of diners these days choose to go to a restaurant simply because there may be an ongoing deal for that day or they have a coupon for that place. This customer behavior is something that Nom has turned into a solution in alleviating restaurant owners' problems of trying to raise business and foot traffic during off-peak hours. With Nom, restaurant owners are able to create time-based promos for these slower hours with ease, manage promo and order redemptions with QR codes, and save up on time and resources in promotions with our smart ad maker. These features make us stand out against our competitors. Our hands-on management tools give us an edge against coupon aggregators like Foupon and BOGO Canada, while our time-saving AI-assisted ad maker makes us stand out compared to apps similar to us like Eatigo. So, how did we decide to build these features? We first started by conducting user research, which involved talking to multiple restaurant and cafe owners. Through our conversations with them, we were able to find out their problems, needs, and goals, as well as their customers. Through our insights, we were able to shape our features to best suit our users' needs and how these features should flow. Our insights also shaped how Nom looks. For our brand colors, we make use of red as our primary color and yellow as our accent, as these colors together are reminiscent of things like food and deals. As for our typography, for our logo and in-app text, we make use of highly readable fonts that have curves so that we exude a friendly and approachable vibe. When designing the screens, we first started with the wireframes, which we reiterated and improved over time based on the findings from our cognitive walkthrough and usability test sessions. As for our high-fidelity screen designs, we utilized a 4-point grid system and a design system foundation with accessible colors and design tokens to ensure scalability. And now let's see these screens in action, shall we? Through a demo.
Hello, so I'm gonna show you how the Nom app works through our demo. So I'm gonna log in as a merchant. So I'm gonna show you how to use it on a merchant point of view first. So let's log in. And we'll be redirected to our dashboard with all the functionalities available, from creating menu items, promotional, discount, and ad banners. So first, let's create a menu item. We just start by uploading a photo. So I'm just gonna select this pancake and call this pancake for a reasonable price of $15. Description is optional, but let's try adding a description. And just add item. And this will automatically be added to our list of menu items here at the very bottom. So next step is create a promotion. So we have here an expandable calendar with all the promotion available for each date. So let's try creating a new one. Let's create one for today. We don't have much customers at around 4 in the afternoon. So let's select that time. And let's give them a 20% discount. And then we select which item will be applied for this promotion. So let's select these 2 items and see it was added, and then all is set. We just have to create this promo. Now that I have created the promo, I want to notify the Nom customers that I have an ongoing promotion, and I could advertise it by creating an ad banner. So this is one of our main features. So let's just select a pancake for an image for our ad banner. And then we have here a template. And then we could just customize it. Just select your color preference. Let's try this one. And for the accent color, so this one. So it's very customizable. So I'm choosing the second template because it looks great for my pancakes. So next. So another feature here is an AI that generates a headline and a tagline. So let's say here, generate 20% discount for pancakes. And it will auto-generate a headline and a tagline for me. So everything is set. I'm gonna confirm. And then here I could select which date this banner should run. So I will just have it for like until Monday. And I have the option to add a new card. So I'm gonna use that. So let's just pretend here that you're not seeing my card details. And CVV and confirm. So new card was added. Just I'm gonna select that and confirm to pay for this banner. So after this, a success model was shown, and I'll just go back to home and wait for customers to come up and claim some discounts.
Hi, I'm a customer or a diner who's really craving pancakes right now. So I'm gonna just log into my NOM account as a customer. Login, yep. And the first thing I see is some food categories. And below, I'll be able to see some restaurant ads, and then some restaurant lists, as well as some dishes recommended for me. But the pancake ad on top is really calling out to me, so I scroll back up and click onto it. Clicking on it, I'll be directed to the restaurant's profile, and then I'll scroll down and be able to see a list of available time slots and discounts. So here, I'll choose the time slot of 4 p.m. at 20% off. After selecting this, I'll be able to see the menu items I can get for this time slot. And scrolling down, I'll see some reviews, as well as the details including location and opening hours of the restaurant. I'm happy with all of these details, so I'll click on Claim. And then I'll be directed to the coupon screen where I get a QR code, as well as view the details of the promo, including the menu items I can get from this time slot in this screen. I can also download the QR code for my own convenience. Now comes the time I'm visiting the merchant's restaurant, and I show her this QR code.
So for our very first customer, let's try to scan the QR. So let's see here, just gonna scan it. Okay, so now we're able to scan it, and this coupon, you will see all the details about this coupon and confirm coupon for the redemption of this coupon. So yep, that's all for our demo. And next part is our system architecture and tech stack. So we use React Native to develop a cross-platform mobile application that interact with Sustan and TanStack for client and server state management. We also use Google API for third-party location services. And for our backend, we use Node.js and Express.js, which power their server, and MongoDB for our database. For the secure payment, we use Stripe and AWS 3 for storing our images. And lastly, we use EC2 instance to deploy our backend on an Ubuntu environment, utilizing Nginx as load balancer and reverse proxy. Now, for auxiliary tools that we use, we have GitHub, Visual Studio, and Jira, and the designer used the Figma and Adobe CC programs. Now, to discuss our monetization plan, we have here Monica.
NOM is a commission-based service. Merchants will be charged $1 per successful promo redemption. As for the ad maker, for NOM's first year, merchants will be able to make their first 12 ads for free. This is so they can experience the benefits of this feature risk-free. And that's the end of our presentation, but before we close it, I would like to introduce the amazing team behind this app. On the developer front, we have Don, who led our excellent roster of full-stack developers, which include Gia, Yuan, and Yuki. For design, the UX was led by Monica, while the UI was led by JB. And then we have our wonderful UI and UX designers, Cassie and Jillian. We are a team composed of highly skilled and motivated individuals. If you would like to work or partner with us, we would love to connect with you. If you want to learn more about NOM, feel free to check out our project website and view our proposal. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't hungry before, but now I am, particularly for pancakes for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I just wanted to I'm going to start with Kelsey. I know, Kelsey, your platform was about loyalty and all that kind of thing, but I think there's some inroads to what you've built before, so I would love to hear from you first.
Yeah, oh, this is louder now. Okay, let's do this then. You guys are amazing presenters, by the way. Another great demo. One thing that I learned in my history is doing things for people instead of just like showing them a bunch of information or letting them, figure something out. So something that would be really neat is, and maybe you guys thought about this too, is just like an integration that would just suggest ads for them to do it. That's one thing that we learned in our history is like, yeah, if you have insights that can just suggest actions instead of just giving the tools and expecting people to do it, that's something that can really help a product. And this looks really useful for businesses that are looking to move product at certain times. Yeah, great presentation, guys, and demo. Thank you very much.
Hi, so that was fantastic. I loved the side-by-side, the merchant and customer, and how you, took us through the flow of everything. I even liked how you added that it was an iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I think it's really important to see how it would show up. And I also liked that you showed the AI and how you made it easier for all of the merchants, because that's something that they wouldn't have time to necessarily do. I think there was an opportunity to really hit us with the why a little bit sooner, because I didn't know right away that it was like a promo. Like, I didn't know why you did it first, but I thought it was fantastic. And I loved the fun aspect of the app and the colors that you used and the fonts, and the imagery was perfect. So thank you very much.
I spent a lot of time in the restaurant sector. Love the branding, love the name. From a product market fit, a real problem solution, every restaurant would love a product like this. I love the thought process. I'll echo what Kelsey said about guiding the user easier, right? Because there's a lot of information, but what I love is the simplicity once you understand the system, especially from a merchant standpoint. They don't have time, right? But you're bringing foot traffic, you're bringing visibility, and you're making it easier for the consumer, on the consumer side, to find the product that they're looking for. So brilliant concept. It's, from a restaurant standpoint, from a business standpoint, you're right on point.
Yeah, it's a good thing to remember as I teach in my marketing classes. A lot of times we have to remember that the business owners don't get into business making pancakes to do marketing, right? So a lot of times they don't know how, don't know where to start, or don't know what to do next, or all of the above, or don't have time. Or all of the above. So it's always good to remember that from a customer user perspective in this case. But otherwise, I agree. Fantastic. Amazing presentation, very good. And I wanted to point out, I particularly loved the loading donut or whatever that was. That was really cool. I really like that. Cool, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. My guru, you are up.
Hello everyone, my name is Akash, and today, on the behalf of my team, I am proud to present My Guru, a mobile application that helps teachers and students in creating their weekly schedules based upon their course material. Based upon our research and user interviews, we found that around 90% of tuition institutes roughly spend 20% of their time in creating weekly schedules and practice quiz for their students. At the same time, many students struggle to find important topics and practice material during their exam. We found this as an opportunity and created My Guru. My Guru has three main features. Our first feature allows users to create week-by-week schedule by uploading a PDF of their course. This eliminates the time-consuming process of evaluation criteria. Our second feature is My Guru AI Assistance, to whom user can ask any question relevant to their course, and the answers are provided based upon their uploaded PDF only. Last but not the least is the quiz generation. We are providing user an easy-to-use interface to generate wide variety of questions with different formats to accommodate various learning preferences. As for our competitors, there are 4 competitors in the market, but most of them does not support our two main features, that is customized quiz based upon course material and customized AI chatbot. Now let's have a product demo.
Hello everyone. So I'm Ahmed. So starting from the splash screen, the application introduces its main features to the users, which can be easily skipped to the login page. So once the users log in, they are directed to the dashboard where they can see a summary of the previously created courses or quizzes. So now I'm going to be representing a teacher working at a private tuition center. So I want to add my courses to the application, and this can be simply done by going to the Add Course button. Then I have to add the course name and select the start and the end of the semester time. And then I have to upload the material, which includes my course data. So once I upload the material to the application, the loader indicates that the AI is now analyzing the uploaded material and creating and suggesting some topics based on the repeated keywords found in the uploaded material. Now I can choose to accept the created topics or modify any of them. So for example, I will delete this one and create another topic at this week. So once I'm satisfied with the suggested topics, I can accept to create this schedule, which will add this course to the dashboard. And also I can, through the dashboard, I can navigate to any of my created classes and see the topics week by week, or I can choose to modify any of the topics. And also I can get the access to the AI assistant to ask about any data found inside the uploaded material. So for example, I would like to ask the AI to define the variables, which will give me answers from the details found inside the uploaded materials. And now, as the term is passing so fast, the students will have exam next week. So I need to provide my students with some practicing material so they can practice the exams. Thanks to My Guru, this is as simple as a finger snap. All I have to do is to navigate to the quiz screen, then select the course that I need to create the practice for, then select the topic I need to create for, and add the quiz name, and select the course, the question type, and of course the level of difficulty and number of questions I want to create. Then once I press the create quiz, the AI will help me by analyzing the topic and creating some questions based on the level of difficulty and the topic I selected. I can see the questions and I can choose to get the answers for any of them, or I can see the answers for all my created questions. And also I can download this quiz for further notice, and I can choose to save the created quiz so I can access it later. Finally, from the dashboard, I can access any previously created quiz and see a summary for this quiz, or I can download any of them. That's all for the demo, and now we will move to the branding.
For our branding,
Our logo was designed as a hexagon, symbolizing the combination of different tasks and information from various perspectives. So the book in our logo signifies the vast knowledge that our application offers to its users. And the O represents the wisdom that comes from utilizing our system. When all these elements come together, we will be able to form an AI-powered course management system. So these are our chosen color palettes, which are designed to convey trust, simplicity, and innovation from our users to create and feel novelty while using our platform. And lastly, for our typography, we've used the Caviar Dreams font because it has a great modern design and a slightly futuristic vibes that matches our brand identity. Adding the Inter font was also chosen due to its great readability, accessibility, and multi-device compatibility. Our team craftily designed and illustrated our graphics in order to look more advanced and add unity to our platform. So we went for a high contrast of our icons, modern-looking cards, and adding border radius to the buttons to follow our design principles in order to have a cohesive and seamless user experience throughout the journey. Wireframes. This is where it all started. Our wireframes that mapped out the basis of our intuitive process, contained of all the planning, concepts, and iterations that we produced. And lastly, these are our final design. It now has a good visual design that matches our design principles in order to have a cohesive while keeping the sense of slightly futuristic and advanced modern design.
Let's have a look at the tech stack and system architecture part. For the design part, we use Premiere, Photoshop, Illustrator, Figma, After Effects, and InDesign. And for the project management, we use Slack for communication and Jira for the task management. We have a front-end part, which is developed by React Native and empowered by JavaScript. We use also CSS for styling. On the other hand, for the backend part, we use Node.js, Express.js for handling the requests from the client, PM2 to make sure the app doesn't take a nap, EC2 for hosting, S3 for storing the images, and Nginx as a reverse proxy for routing the client request to the server efficiently. We also integrate with the third-party services like OpenAI and use MongoDB database for store all of our data. Finally, we use LangChain for dividing the PDF into the smaller chunks and generate vector storage from it.
So our business strategy includes introducing some valuable plans to our customers. So we have, starting with a free starter package for students, which includes creating 2 courses and 3 added quizzes, but only with limited features. Then we have the basic package for only $5 per month, which allows the users to add up to 5 courses and 10 quizzes with unlimited features. And finally, we have the premium package, which for only $50 per month, which allows the institutions to add up to 100 course and 200 quiz, then adding on extra $1 for every extra quiz or course. That's with also unlimited features. And then for our features, we are planning to add some advanced features to our application, such as rescheduling in case of any emergencies, and creating some customized themes which will accommodate the different various branding, and finally generating materials for weekly studies. Now I would like to introduce the wonderful team who made it all available. So on our design side, we have the winner from the Bug Bash, Jasmine, and Bian and Alvin. And on the development side, we have a brilliant developer, Akash and Arash and Sumshai and myself. I would also like to invite you all to scan our QR code to get access to our landing page, where you can get in touch with our team. And also, we would love that you leave us your valuable feedback, which will help us to improve our application. I'd also ask you to vote for us in a chance to get one of these lovely t-shirts. Terms and condition applies, of course. I hope you all enjoyed our presentation and have a lovely day. Thank you.
I don't know Tomoko, and I'll go to Tyler as well, wherever he is in the room. I think that might be the first time we've had a bribe. as part of the presentations. So not only do you now have to learn how to drive a forklift or some type of machinery, but you also have to come up for bribes. Because we now expect that the bribes are going to get better every term. That's my expectation anyway. So I'd like to start here with Priya because she's sort of in the educational space. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are.
Okay, great presentation. I love the logo and I love the colors that you used to make it look futuristic. I thought the dashboard was really useful and I love the quizzes. And I think the quiz is something that's really special about this app. It was a great why. And I think one thing that I would add would be to show us how it's being used with the video if we have to upload the PDF. I think that was the one thing that I think, oh, that's a lot of information. So the way that it was all organized was so detailed and so great. So that was the one piece, but it's such a detailed app and it's getting a lot of information to the student, and it's very important if once somebody has a very busy schedule, for them to have this help would be really helpful. So great job, and yeah, keep up the good work.
I think this app should scare Paul. Your job might be on ice. Just kidding. Brilliant presentation. I love the branding. One of the cleverest uses of LLM I've ever seen, and so kudos for that. It's not an easy task to accomplish. I love the why. I love the product market fit. I think your whole audience is is a customer as well as some. Yeah, exactly. Slight critique. Great job, Ahmed. Slow the presentation down. Look, I do the same thing all the time, but well presented. Great job, guys.
Yeah, I guess like teachers were worried about students generating essays through AI, and now teachers are generating courses through AI. We're full circle. The takeover is real. But yeah, kind of what Dress was saying, do what you know for sure. Like, it's a great project because if you guys have in your life something that is important to you, it's really important to do that thing because you're an expert in it, basically, right? Who knows more about these courses than you guys, right? So that's great. A couple things, when you're building a product like this, you got to think like, how do you penetrate market? And sometimes like having institutions like universities are really hard to get into. So how do you think about how do you get through that first step? How do you get those first customers? And the second thing that would be really important is when you're building a really complex product, there were two things in here that I thought could be a whole product, like the chat thing or the quiz building, right? Like it would be nice to focus on one and make it like amazing, like that killer aspect. But yeah, overall, like the logo and everything, you guys are doing great. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's the circle of AI. I think about AIs basically start talking to each other. I don't know if everybody saw that video at some point where it was like two AIs talking to each other, and it's like, yeah, but you're not human. I can't answer your question. Yes, I am. What do you mean? I am totally human. Answer my question now. No, I can't do that. Anyways, I started thinking about that. But I want to echo especially what Kelsey said, not to take my job, but I will always say that a tool is a tool, right? Regardless, and it's what you put, with AI, it's what you put in, you get out of it. So I think all of the instructors in this room could say, we would all benefit from having a tool that helps us build better tests and quizzes for you.
Thank you, my guru. Next up is HearHopper.
Good evening. My name is Kimi, and I'm here to present HearHopper, which tackles children's comprehensive hearing ability to help parents at any time. If you suspect your children have hearing loss and would like to take them to see audiologist, but in Canada, you need to wait a year. As a parent, I cannot wait that long. And survey says 50% of children are at the risk of hearing loss, being exposed to loud sound in their environment. Also, some children can hear the sound but cannot distinguish different sounds. In this case, they cannot understand what people are talking about. And some parents think their children are careless. But if you find the issue and take proper steps immediately, you can stop it from getting worse. HearHopper helps parents monitor and protect children's hearing ability using smartphones. Now let's see our key features. The first one is pure tone hearing test. This is a general and supportive hearing test, but you can let your children take it in a fun and interactive way. The second one is environmental noise check, alerting you when the noise is dangerous level. And the third one is sound in noise quiz. This lets your children guess the voice of specific sounds like animals from multiple sounds. And this also helps parents see if their children can specify the specific sounds. There are existing apps like SoundScout, Mimi, and HearHopper that try to address similar problems, but HearHopper stands out for its comprehensive approach to children's hearing health. Now let's move on our live demo.
Hello, today I'm very excited to showcase our HearHopper application. As a father of two, I'm using this app for my 8-year-old daughter who has been facing hearing challenges for her right ear and already used the hearing aid. And recently, I have concern about her left ear as well, but I haven't added her profile yet. Let's get started by navigating to the setting section and add her profile, input her name, and her birth year, her gender, and her profile picture. Say she's 𝐸. All right. And next, I have to address her hearing aid condition. Given the issue with her right ear, it's very crucial to monitor her left ear closely to prevent the potential hearing loss. So I put no for the left ear and yes for the right ear. Once her profile is completed, I can select the student to conduct the hearing test. So I select 𝐸 and tap Take Test. Before I hand over the mobile to my daughter, the app informed me to prepare the best condition for the accuracy of the test result. So I need my daughter to wear the headphone. And next, I need to ensure that this page is quiet enough, otherwise the app won't let us start the test. Shh. After that, I have to set the appropriate volume for my daughter. Do you feel this comfortable, 𝐸? And this tutorial screen shows how to proceed the test. Before we kick this off, I would like to inform you that the testing sound might be a bit irritating. Are you ready, 𝐸? App will play the sound in the different frequency and decibels. When she hears the sound, she will tap and hold the button. If not, she will release it. Please note that this test is targeted on her left ear only, as per hearing condition we set earlier on her profile. All right, let's see the result. The lower number she gets, it means she can hear the high decibel for each frequency. And apparently, she has some issue with her left ear. And I also noticed that she has the issue to distinguish the sound in the noisy environmental. So worry not, HearHopper has the specialized module to support to check her ear masking ability. Let's navigate to the quiz section and select File Animal Game. After she reads all these instructions, then she can start the quiz. In this quiz, there is consists 5 questions which randomly generate the animal sound. The children have to identify what kind of animal it is while the raining sound plays in the background. The more incorrect answer she get, it means the significant hearing issues she might be. All right, the result of this training will show up on the quiz menu. Given all of these results, it indicates that my daughter might have an issue with her left ear. And it's very important to catch the hearing issue for children early, and thankfully, HearHopper made this impossible before it's too late. And that's all for the demo. Let's move on to TechStack.
I hope you enjoyed the demo. Here's what our application consists of. Starting from the storage layer, we used the MongoDB Atlas database and Amazon S3 media storage services. To talk to these services, we used the Mongoose data framework and the Amazon AWS SDK. Our server used the Express.js framework, fortified by PM2 and Nginx, and hosted on Amazon EC2. For client-server messaging, we used JWT for request authentication and TanStack query for response caching. For our client application, we used the Expo app development platform, and we chose the GlueStack UI library for our components and styling. And to collaborate between our designers and developers, we used Figma Dev Mode. Finally, our designers used Figma and Protopie to create the interactive prototypes, and they also created many visual and audio assets for the application using the Adobe Suite, Lottie files, and Audacity, as you're about to see.
As you guys saw in our test, the hearing sound starts with 1000 Hz of frequency at 70 decibels of volume. So this decreases by 10 decibels every time till it reaches the threshold of 20 decibels. So this process we repeated for both left and right ear, where we timestamp the data from the user's input to determine the softest tones they can hear. Our design process, it was very thorough and user-focused. So first we understood the needs and preferences of our target audience and created our user personas. Then to map out the user journey, we created our user flows. To outline layout and functionality of HearHopper, we created our wireframes. Then after that, we conducted usability test. While conducting this, we figured out that our users couldn't focus on the main task, which was focusing on the hearing test sounds. So initially, the test consisted of shapes where the user had to create them while they was able to hear the sound. After that, we decided to make it as an interactive button to improve the user experience. After that, many evaluations and walkthroughs, we finalized our final designs over here. And as you can see in our branding elements, such as our mascot illustrations, logo colors, and typography, all of these reflects our commitment to auditory health and child-friendly designs. In our UI kit, we to maintain consistency and efficiency throughout our project, we created a UI kit and a component library in Figma. So here we have some examples of it. We have buttons in different states to provide clear visual cues. We have icons in solid, outlined, and colorful states. We have different types of card design to show static and interactive kind of data. And then finally, we created dynamic animations using After Effects and Lottie to improve the user engagement. We also considered interaction design principle for these. For our business model, we will be looking to partner up with businesses in hearing aid industries through these gold, silver, and bronze sponsor plans. Before I conclude, I would like to introduce my incredible team members. Myself, Ritik, as the design lead of this project, 𝐸𝐸𝐞𝐿 as our project manager and UI UX designer, �00𝐩𝐩𝐸 as our UI UX designer, Chris as our development lead, Hridya and Kimi as our front-end developers, An as our full-stack developer, and Chotika as our back-end developer. Don't forget to connect with us on LinkedIn, guys. And to know more about HearHopper, please scan the QR code or go to hearhopper.com. Thank you very much.
So I think maybe I can use this when I get home, because my 14-year-old, all I ever get from him is, huh? I have a feeling it might be a hearing issue. Must be, right? I'm going to start over here with Doris.
Thank you. I'm still in disbelief that this is all 13 weeks. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. The design, the simplicity, again, your audience is not just the parent, it's also the child. And designing for those two is two distinct audiences. And the fact that you got it almost perfect or perfect is an achievement in and of itself. Great use case from a problem solution standpoint, well thought out. I have nothing else to say.
Well deserved. There's a lot of things that came up for me. So any child who is suspected autistic has to go to get their hearing test. And it is around $1,500. Right. So not just the weight, but also the cost of it. So I love what you're able to come up with, and I can really see how more school districts or anybody that's working with kids could use this amazing product. I think that the why is so strong, and it really drew me in. I also thought that the results looked official. They looked official to me, like you had the graphs and you said which tests they were familiar with and which tests you used as a baseline. I also liked that it wasn't language specific when you came up with animals, and I think that would be great to help families who have kids who speak different languages or maybe not even have language capabilities. The results were so fast. I love the features. Do I have anything to add that's a wish? I feel like one small wish is to be clearer when you speak and to adjust volume. Other than that, I'm so happy to get to see this. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you guys did such a great job of taking something that is so important and making it so simple and gamified, basically, for kids that, you know, getting their attention for, like on an app like this, like, can be difficult. And I think you guys did such a good job with the mascot and the animals. Like, what a great thing to latch on to. Yeah, and one thing I would love from like a business side to see is like, why don't more people get, like, why don't parents go to get their kids' ears tested more frequently? And of course, like Priya was mentioning, it's very expensive. And there might be other motivations from parents as well. I know with autism, some kids aren't tested because their parent doesn't want to know their kid has autism, right? Or any sort of thing, because that means a whole other, can that they have to open, right? So how do you solve that problem? How do you get them? How do you get the app in the hands of those parents? Which is a cool thing to think about. Thank you guys so much.
And might I just say, Chris, your daughter is an awesome back-end developer. So great job there. Yeah, that's awesome. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is WellQuest.
Hi everyone. On behalf of my team, I would like to introduce you to WellQuest. Your cutting-edge mobile application designed to track your fitness journey. And most people see problems, but we as a team, we saw an opportunity with the traditional health fitness trackers like manual calorie logging and seeking an external coach help.
which is also a time-consuming task and also a tedious one, right? So what is the solution? Well, WellQuest, designed to revolutionize your health and fitness journey by giving you features which involves AI functioning. And to understand the problem, we have Anna. Long story short, she tries to find her work-life balance while trying to achieve her fitness goals also. So we have features like scan food using AI and log calories, and a chatbot which helps you make a meal plan, and also an appointment system which helps you book an appointment with the nearby coach. So like any other businesses, we do have some serious competition, like Fit Tracker, which excels in scanning a meal, and Stronger, which has a smart meal option, and also FitnessPal, which has both these features. But WellQuest has all these features and also a personalized meal plan, which puts it ahead of these competitors. Now, to understand more, Harnoor will give you a demo, and we'll use this apple.
Hello everyone, I'm Harnoor, full stack developer. So here I've recently joined the gym, and I would like to log my calories and all the part. So here is a sign up screen, and I will choose a customer and log in to my credentials. And the moment, here we go. So here is our dashboard where I can see everything all at a glance, like my calories over it, today's calorie intake, and also the today's target. I have water intake and the food steps, my calorie goal, my appointments, and the nutrition plan. So let's first log the food. In the navbar, I can see the plus icon. So here I will scan the meal. Aman, can you give me now? Okay, so I will take this and use it. So here we go. I have all the information and I can log the food. So that's a one way that the main feature, we can scan the meal through the AI. So the next part is also we can scan the food, search the food. Let's search for banana shake. And here we go. So I can log this food. And also like this, all the calories and the intake information is right away, and I can log it. I have the history of it, and now heading to the dashboard, I can see my calories intake all have been updated, my goals, and everything is being updated whenever I'm logging the food. So now let's see, I have a coaches here, and let's see the coach. Okay, so this coach John Deere, she is having a very nice profile, and I would, with the information that I have logged, I will also like to check with one of the coach that how can I make myself more better. So let's schedule for tomorrow, Friday, 9 o'clock is fine, and schedule. Okay, so I have an appointment scheduled with John Deere on 19th at 9 a.m. So now the coach will send me a message once he has his schedule. Now the next part is our smart meal planning, and here we have our Welly, the coach AI assistant, and I can choose my goal. Let's get fitter, and I can have my height updated next, and confirm my weight too. Then here I will get the information that how many calories intake I need for the per day to get the fitter through AI. So I can select the preferences, and let's see for the lunch, okay, and I can have this, okay. So I will take it. And here in the nutrition plan in the dashboard, my lunch will be updated at what I have taken. So next part is this is how our smart meal planning and appointments and everything is working. And in the dashboard, we can also see the progress, how I'm progressing up to my goal. And if I want to change my goal, I can change my goal through this preferences screen. And age, then goes to weight. And let's see, get fitter. Okay, I'm moderately active, so it's okay. Next. So that's how I can also change my goal, and by changing the goal, my calories intake will also be updated along that. So that's all for the demo. So that was all about the customer side. We have also the coach side, but due to the time constraint, we are not able to show it. But that's the flow, how the coach will be able to see the appointments and his customers and customize the menu for his customers. So that was all in the action WellQuest. So now how our designers and developers have combined together and developed it. So for the front end, we have used React Native and Expo. At the back end, we have used Node.js and MongoDB. For backend hosting, we have used AWS EC2 instance. And for the third-party API, we are using Google Vision API for scanning the meal and OpenAI for the preference for making the smart meal planning. And that's all. Now I will head to the Sarah for the design processes.
Hello, everyone. So in order to make the best possible user experience, we follow the design thinking methodology to meet the user needs. So the design thinking methodology consists in the following 5 steps: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and finally, test, so we can improve our product. So after making a further research with the users, their needs, and the context, we started to design our wireframes in order to know how it's going to look our app in terms of structure, layout, and flow. Now, let's take a look into our branding. So this is our logo. The W and the Q are the initials for the word WellQuest. The leaf in the Q represents health and naturalness. So these 2 letters were joined together as this is the metaphor between the teamwork between the customer and the coach. The customer primary color is blue lotus, as this color is associated with calmness, while clover green is the primary color for the coach, as this color represents professionalism and health, while our accent color, it's going to be blaze orange, because we like to highlight important things such as radio buttons and links with this color. In order to design a cohesive app, we created our UI-Kit components. So we created flat minimalist icons, illustrations, navigation bars for both users, for coach and customer. Also, we implemented complex and a lot of information into these cards, so it can be appealing for the user as well. At the end, this is our final results. This is our mockup. So we implemented all of our UI-Kit components and branding into our screens. So now I'm gonna give the microphone to Aman. He's gonna explain our business model.
Hello again. So who doesn't like money? That's why we all are here, I think. So we have 2 plans. First is white label, and in which you can sell the app under your own brand name. And there's also a subscription plan, which has a basic and a premium one. For premium, you'll have the scan food using AI and also a coach appointment system. So you can get an appointment with your nearby coach. And last but not least, the amazing team, which made this app in 13 weeks. For the design side, we have Ankush and Atefe as the UI UX designer, led by Sarah, who is the lead UI UX designer. And for the development side, we have Noel, Vaneet, Prince, Harnoor, and I, Aman, as the full stack developer. And we would like to connect with you all via LinkedIn and also in person. So scan the QR code and start your fitness journey today. Thank you.
You said we didn't have the spark anymore. I just want to say, first and foremost, you can tell they have good communication as a team because nobody ate the apple by accident beforehand, because there was probably a lot of like, don't eat the apple. No, don't eat. Yeah, because that would have been embarrassing, right? So I'll start with Kelsey this time.
I didn't know we were bringing Christianity stories into, the forbidden apple. You guys did an amazing job. I'm always a super fan of bringing many features into one thing because sometimes it can be a bad habit because you're just like, oh, we need this to differentiate. Oh, we need this to differentiate. If you go into that, it's like a rabbit hole. But I think you guys did such a good job of kind of creating an all-encompassing tool for someone on their weight loss journey or their fit journey. One thing that would be, I think, maybe helpful. I've worked with a dietitian unsuccessfully, obviously, but I find it really hard to work with them because they always give me these PDFs, and I don't really want, I don't really run my life through PDFs, and it's hard to do that. And if I had a tool like this that I could like kind of communicate and build a relationship with them through this, I would really love that. So I think you guys hit the nail on the head with this product. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't believe you made that in such a short period of time because I have used some of your competitors, but yeah, I still have to use them. But anyways, and I could use yours. So I thought that the features were really great and it was really simple. It looks like it's ready to go. The great branding, the dashboard is amazing. I thought the food AI aspect was really cool because then, it's just easier to log in. So I liked the demo of that as well. So that was really great. I loved WellQuest. So I thought that was like a fun little aspect to it. And I feel like you're doing so much that you could have even scaled back and still wowed us. Like, I feel like you did so much. So I don't know if I have any recommendations other than that, but you've done a fantastic job.
Fantastic job, guys. Nutrition tracking is one of the hardest things to execute on, and especially to stop user churn, right? Fitness tracking is fairly easy. You have wearables that track everything that you do. I like the integration of vision and simplifying that process. I like the integration of the AI in the background that's doing a lot of that work. The dashboards are fantastic. Color is when you have a lot of data, especially when you're doing nutrition and fitness tracking, you can get lost in that data. The way that you simplified it and made it easy, get the consumer in, log their experiences and get out, the least amount of button pushes that you can do, I think is the way to go. And so I think you guys have done a fantastic job with it. Keep going at it. It gets bigger and it gets wider. So yeah, and you have better features than your competitors, obviously.
Thank you.
Was that a pun that it gets bigger and wider? I feel like that's my fitness journey. I want to just point out something that happened here, so I thought it was really funny. Priya's like, oh, you could have easily scaled this back and still wowed us a lot, and then Tomoko's over here like, I told them! I just thought that was really funny. So as you can tell, I'm very much into fitness, sandwich in my mouth. That's my time for tonight. Thanks. Tip your server. Tough crowd. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, WellQuest. Yeah. So last but not least, it is CleanOps.
Hello, my name is Jump, and today we are going to present our project CleanOps, a mobile application that aims to revamp hotel housekeeping operations. So, according to the Bureau of the Labor Statistic, hospitality industry has twice the turnover rates compared to other industries. And by conducting interviews with several users from different countries, we learn about their outdated communication style. From using daily paperwork handouts to their staff each shift, to using the room telephones to connect with other departments, the staff would have to run around a lot to check for status and also to find hotel runners. And that's a lot of unnecessary cardio. So we come up with digital solutions. We come up with digital solutions for that. For the housekeepers, we want to streamline their workflows. And for the management team, we want them to be able to track and inspect their daily cleaning operation easily. So let's take a look at our features. For the housekeeper, we have the daily task dashboard where they can filter their tasks and also notify the teams when they're done. We have the request center where the users can request for items to their rooms or their carts and any other extra help that they need. We have the performance tracker to help promote the transparency within the department and hope to avoid the overworkload, which is a big issue in the industry. And for the management team, they can monitor the room virtually and conduct their daily cleaning operations, and also accept and decline requests from the housekeepers. So next, our developer team is going to show us how CleanOps operate.
Thank you, John. Hello, everybody. My name is Sylvia, and with Pujan and Talha, I'm going to be doing the demo today. So on the pink side, you can see the housekeeper side, which is going to be the side that I'm impersonating. And on the blue side, you see the supervisor side. So this is my dashboard, and we can see different icons here. If we click on the information icon, we can see what the colors and symbol mean. Do out, do in, checked in, and checked out are common words in the hotel industry that describes the room status related to the guests. Now, I click on the first room that I've been assigned to clean. In this screen, we can see the details of the guest stay. And from the actions buttons in the bottom, I start the timer and begin cleaning the room. As I am cleaning, I notice that the toilet is damaged, so I can request additional help from the action buttons. So here I select on plumber and request for the help. Now, I also need to request additional toilet paper, which I can also do straight from here. And we add that to our room. Now that I have finished cleaning, I hit on the stop button and proceed and click on done. Now we can take pictures of the room. We didn't allow the user to upload pictures, so the supervisor can only receive real-time pictures. So we request for inspection. And now we head to the next room to be cleaned. But before, I noticed that I don't have any floor cleaner in my cart. But luckily, I can request it through the app. So I go ahead and click on cart supplies and order some floor cleaner. And we send that request to the supervisor. As a staff engagement strategy, we have also created a section where the housekeepers can see their performance. So we go ahead and click on profile. Here we can see the total amount of rooms that I've cleaned, the average time that I take, and I can look further into supervisors' feedback. Now let's see what happens on the supervisor side. So the supervisor is gonna start by logging in, and they can start their day by assigning rooms, but all the rooms have been assigned, so that we can see that the button is not clickable. So let's go to rooms and see what rooms have been cleaned and are ready for inspection. We know that this room has been cleaned as it is indicated in the top right corner and the inspection button is not disabled. Once we click on inspect, we can see the pictures that have been taken by the assigned housekeeper, and we can also rate their work and write some feedback if that's what we want. And we submit. Now let's see how we handle the pending request. Here we can see all the requests in a list format, and when click we can see the detail of the request, like additional notes or who has requested the items. The supervisor will now contact the floor runner to fulfill these pending requests and approve them all. Runners are the people responsible for delivering the items to the guest room. That would be it for our demo. Now let's take a look at our system architecture. So for the front end, we use React Native. This is for seamless deployment on both iOS and Android platforms. For the backend, we use Node.js Express, and to ensure secure authentication and authorization, we use JWTs. For the data, we securely stored it on Azure SQL Server. And for our static assets, we use Amazon S3. Finally, for our hosting environment, we decided to go with AWS EC2. Geraldine, please take us through the design process.
Sure. We began with our user research, where we identified key points, where we proposed features, and we mapped out around that our user flow. After that, we moved into our wireframes, where we basically, where we made early designs for the features, and we improved those designs by doing several iterations to it. For our wireframes, we use shapes and colors to improve the UI and polish the navigation to improve the UX. Our design prioritizes clarity and easy use, so we improve housekeeping operations into a well-organized routine. For our branding, our logo represents housekeeping operations, so we include symbols that are present in their daily tasks. As well, we created buttons and cards as assets to maintain consistency and use as our main typeface Satoshi. Our color palette aims to be playful and engaging to create a positive atmosphere and encourage action.
Now, I would like to present you to the wonderful team behind CleanOps. On our designer side, we have the lead, Jump, and our wonderful product designers, Geraldine and Jessica. And from this developer side, we have our amazing lead, and full stack developer Pujan, full stack developer Tala, and backend developer Asim, and me, project manager and front-end developer. To learn more about CleanOps, I invite you to scan the QR code, and let's step into the digital world of house cleaning together. Thank you.
Reminds me that I had a friend the other day ask me if I wanted to go for a run in the morning with them, and I said, I think next time they ask, I'm going to say, that sounds like unnecessary cardio. I love it. I think that's a great excuse to use from now on. I'm going to start here with Priya.
Is it because my brother owns a cleaning company with 300 employees? So he often comes to me and lets me know about what's his major problems. So this was really wonderful to see. And I know that they have had a lot of issues with having the right people fulfill what's missing, right? So you really got that. And that took me years to understand. Like, why couldn't somebody bring a vacuum? And why does one person have to go from building to building to building? So this all made intuitive sense to me. I felt like it was easy to use, and I feel like it could replace some of the employees that he has, which sounds sad. But anyways, I think it's an efficient way to run a business, and I think it's easy to use, and I love that. The rolling cart, I thought that was really special, and I love that a lot of us don't even know the right terminology, and we call it the thingy or the cleaning thingy, and I think that was really nice to have the visual representation for that. I thought the ordering function was great. That would definitely cut down on delivery times and fulfilling the orders. And I love the review, and hopefully it will all be as good as yours. So thank you very much for presenting that to us.
Really well thought out. One of my biggest pet peeves is waiting in a hotel lobby for a room to be ready. And the fact that you have thought of the efficiencies, thought of every single problem that we as customers don't see that happens in the background, and the efficiencies that have been built in into the business process, but more importantly, into the design process. I don't understand anything but the cleaning industry or housekeeping, but looking at those designs, I got it right away, right? If I was to come in as an employee or as a supervisor, everything is laid out, everything makes sense. And from a design standpoint, I think that hits it out of the ballpark. And from a real life case of how to run a business, especially a hotel business, this is a fantastic product. Huge value proposition. So congrats.
I'd like to echo all the positive things that you guys are saying. Like the design elements in here were fantastic. Presentation was great. And a good way to find a problem to solve is to find things that people are kind of doing on paper still, or doing on scrap pieces, or thick books, binders of scheduling. So you guys hit the nail on the head with finding a great problem to solve. And one of the, I think the problems that you guys identified was the high turnover rate. And I would love to see, like, how you guys, are you either addressing the turnover, or are you making it way easier to onboard people? I think it's more the latter. You're making it like kind of dummy proof, like so someone who works in the industry can just like step into a new hotel or whatever and be going right off the bat. And I think that's a great value prop that you guys have. Thank you.
Quick question that I heard at least I heard Kelsey say it, and then Jason and I asked, on the dev stack, what was it called? I heard you say it, and then I said it to Jason. It's like a little bear or something like that?
That's
Two stand or something? Zoo stand. Yeah, what is zoo stand?
It's for application state management. It's for application state management.
Application statement. Okay. Oh, state. Oh, the state. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
Similar to Redux.
Okay. I was just going to say, my fear is if this gets into the home, because right now I have the excuse that when my wife says, "Can you clean the bathroom?" I say, "I don't think we have the cleaning thingy." Now that time's over. Okay, so great job. I'm going to hand it over to Tomoko. I'm going to take our esteemed panel to deliberate on the awards. Tomoko, over to you.
Thank you, and great job, CleanOps. All right, so while the panelists will decide tonight's awards, okay, you're already scanning, but let me tell you, I will only give you a few minutes, and if you vote multiple times, like you think, oh, I liked like 3 apps, so I'm going to vote to all of them, it won't work. We will only record your last choice. So vote for only one, and I can only give you like 1 minute because I know these guys will figure out how this works, because, so please vote right now. Yes, you can vote for yourself, but just once. Just once. Don't bring out another device. No. No. I'm watching. Mary's watching from the back. Tyler's watching to make sure you're not voting twice. Okay?
To all you students that stood up here, I mean, I am so moved. As a teacher, I'm proud of you guys. You guys, I'm happy that nobody used Poppins or Impact, right? But really, I was telling Kevin, in all the years that we've been doing this, we tend to see over and over again the same sort of apps. Kind of like, okay, we've seen this one and this one before. This time, you guys, all of you guys, created some really amazing apps, like original, like brilliant, beautiful design. I was like, literally, I'm like practically crying, because anybody who knows me knows I'm very emotional. So please, you know what I mean? I am so proud of you. I know the other instructors are really proud of you guys. The former students that have come here to visit, thank you. And I know they're even blown away. You know what I mean? Like one former student says, I can't get enough of Langara, so it's like, I agree. Thank you guys, thank you, all of you guys for being such great students, and really take a moment to really reflect on how amazing you guys are, considering that when I met you guys, some of you guys didn't know how to use these apps. Some of you guys didn't know anything about all these different things. Your confidence level was really low, and I watch you guys speak. Your confidence is so amazing because you guys are basking in the skill set that you have grown and with the team and built. And you guys have created a really amazing team with each other, and you guys will be family for life. So thank you.
I just want to say what a privilege it was to watch all of these. They are amazing. And companies take 4 months, 6 months just to get to this spot that you guys did in 13 weeks. So some companies are going to be super excited to have you guys in the industry. So congratulations to everybody. And this took a... Yes. You guys. The deliberation was basically impossible, but we had to choose one, and this is for design. And due to the industry being having such high turnover, the design was so important on this one. CleanOps gets the design prize. Yeah, come on up here. Where is CleanOps? Good job, man. Good job. You did it. You did it. There you go. Speech.
Some words from our lead designer.
Our app's clean like housekeeper routine. We tidy up things and drop gems like Ruby. You know what I mean?
So deliberations were very, very difficult. There was a fist fight over there. This team could have won all three. And I was well impressed with the delivery. The presentation was fantastic. The product was well thought out. And just the complexity of the dev stack and the feature stack that you guys have built. And so I would like to announce with great pride, SAFE. Great job, guys.
Thank you so much.
Pat, you're most welcome.
You have to freestyle like
Yeah, I'm not good at that, but like I would like to thank all my developers and designers and our project manager. She was like a bridge between our designers and developers. So thanks a lot to my team. Thank you.
All right, everybody. So last but not least, this is the most market-ready web application. And this was difficult for us to decide. But ultimately, if we're thinking about the market and we know that there's a lot of investments being made in med tech or medical technology, that HearHopper is the winner. Thank you for helping change children's lives, families' lives.
For our business strategy, I would like to thank all of my team members, but 𝐸𝐸𝐶 especially, because she was our project manager and she played her role really well. So, thank you.
Right, so before announcing the audience voted best in show, even if you don't get any award, that doesn't mean you didn't do well or your app was not good. I mean, everybody here agrees all the teams did phenomenal job, right? So let's give a hand to everybody. Yeah.
If I can talk to that for just a second, not to steal the show from 𝐸𝐸𝐶, that's not the point here, but I do want, ouch. I don't know what I just did there, like, that's because I'm so electric. So I just want to say, like, one of the first things that came up in the deliberation room was, and we had the pleasure of having Marinella in the room, and she's a former student that has been through this before. And right away, she's like, we're talking right away about how does it continue to keep getting better every term? And it actually, just by the way, it also comes up in our faculty meetings too, by the way. It ends up being a subject of like, how is it the Capstone projects keep getting better and better and better? Like, and we keep thinking, well, no, they can't outdo each other next time. Like, what else could they do, right? Somehow you keep doing it. So I just want to really, really iterate and echo what Tomoko just said. The deliberations every single term get harder and harder and harder. Almost so that Doris and Kelsey aren't even talking to each other anymore. It's really unfortunate. Yeah. But in all seriousness, every one of them were fantastic, and every single team came up as like, well, we could go with it. Well, maybe we go with it. Well, wait, maybe it's this one, or well, maybe we should do this one. Everybody's name came up, so I don't. But at the end of the day, we have to make a decision, right? And so just all of you are winners, and we all really want you to be winners going forward. And as I always say to the students in my classes, we really want you to be the stars that you are. So congratulations. Back over to Tomoko.
Yes, so I am announcing the audience voted best in show. It was a close result, but the best in show goes to my guru. Just know that people are lining up for t-shirt. All right, congrats.
I don't have anything to say, but let's start by thanking my amazing team who made it possible. And I honestly would like to thank each one of our previous instructors who came out today and our great guests. So thank you, you made us a great honor, and thank you. Have a good day.
Congratulations to all the teams. So this concludes this event. Thank you, panelists, for great feedback. And thank you, everybody, for coming. Have a great evening.